Hello, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm Roadkill, and today we are going to be flying this beautiful helicopter by Miltech Simulations around Yellowstone Park here. I'm going to jump in the cockpit and get this bad boy started up. But before we do, hit that like and subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that you can keep up to date on all my latest videos. Leave a comment down below where you like to fly and why. I'd love to hear from you. With that all out of the way, let's get to flying. Let's get this thing fired up, shall we? I'll jump over here and see if I can get my mouse to work. Get the battery on. Do the hydraulics while we're up here. Get the APU rolling. Oh, let's see here. We want that there. Let's see here. We want to go over here. Get the flight computers fired up. Fuel pumps on. Get the MFDs up. Now we can jump down over here. Engine ignition on. And let's see if we can get this thing to go on the first go. All right. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Throw that on idle. Right? Is that what I was doing wrong? Yep. All right. We have power to the generators, so I can turn those on. I forgot to turn the APU on. All right. We're warming up here. Let's hit that master caution. We do the stability here. The stabilizer's gone. We're going. I did that kind of backwards, but we're good to go. Let's see. The map up. Let's take an outside look as we warm up. All right. We can flip these forward to fly. Bring these back. And we are good to roll here. Once we get warmed up, we can take off. So I wanted to check out the national parks here and the flight sim one at a time to see what they updated. I've never been to Yellowstone in the game yet. Well, I have. I flew over it today, but I haven't actually been in the park to take a close look. Today was my first time during my live stream to fly over Yellowstone. I don't know if I said Glacier earlier, but I meant Yellowstone. We're checking Yellowstone Park out. And we're gonna see what they modeled and what's new. For those of you that have looked at it before the update, you'll know it's new. I don't know it's new because I've never checked it out before close up. I noticed there's a couple geysers going off there. They had Old Faithful spewing stuff into the air, and it looked like they modeled the resort around the geyser. So we'll just look at what we can see here in Yellowstone. And I can't remember if it's off, I think it's off to our right, but there should be some points of interest that direct us towards the geysers, so it shouldn't be too hard to find. Looks like we're good to go. So we're gonna take off here and see if I can see any points of interest in our near vicinity. Where is... I think I'm trying to remember where I was. I'm gonna say they're over here. Of course, the points of interest are not showing up for me today as I'm doing this video. I want to say they're over here to my right. So we're going to fly over this way and see if I'm correct. Interesting. I'm not sure why they're not showing up right now, but they are not. That's okay. We can look for wildlife while I'm looking for the geysers. I want to say they're over here. I can fly faster than what I'm flying here, so I'm going to pick up some speed here. Well, that's kind of glitchy. So apparently I was wrong at where the geysers are. In the heck? Maybe they're back over there. I'm gonna fly over here just because it looks interesting. Thought for sure there might be some buffalo or something down below running around. We're gonna fly up into this canyon area. Just because it's beautiful. And I want to check it out. Okay, there's a highway right there. Beautiful. Look at that. Alright, so I'm skipping where I was going to go because this just opened up into something amazing. Look at that. That's really cool. around over here and see what we got around the corner. All right, I'm glad I went this way because this is awesome. Let's go back onto our journey to see if I can find those geysers. And see if we can find any buffalo. There's got to be buffalo down here. Microsoft, Sobo, why didn't you put buffalo down here? Some elk. Gotta be elk up in these hills, right? Beautiful over here. This is really cool. Now I'm on the hunt for some elk. My ADHD's kicking in and oh, what do we got here? Is that a rock? Dang, I thought I saw an elk. Wishful thinking. Might be fun to do some rescue missions here. Stranded hiker or something. Alright, now... Where was I when I took off? I flew over here. Okay, I see. I see where I'm at now. We're gonna go back over this way. Down this canyon. Is this the way? Yeah, this is the way I flew in. Oh, here we go. Found some buffalo. If I don't scare them away. Come on, drop down. We want to go down towards the buffalo helicopter. Are these elk? These are elk. Oh no, that's a moose. That's a moose. We got some meese. Meese. Oh, that's funny. There's some moose down below. Something else over here. Rocks, maybe? Alright, so we got a moose there. Is that a buffalo? We're gonna... Oh, there's some more animals. What do we got here? Can't tell what those are down there. They almost look like goats, mountain goats maybe? Those are pretty big mountain goats. That might be what those are. I don't know. Thought I saw a buffalo laying down here, but it was a rock. Let's go check out what these are over here. More rocks, or is this a herd of some sort? Nope, rocks. It's probably showing up better for you all watching this video. I'm in the VR and it can be kind of pixelated until I get up close and personal. Alright, let's go back over here and see if we can find some geysers. There's some buffalo right there, or bears, one of the two. Let's see what we got here. What are we looking at? Looks like a bear or two. One or two bears. Is that? Is that a... What is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is. That looks like maybe a bear or... another kind of animal. What the hell is it? A wolf? I can't tell what the hell that is, but I'm going with bear because it's pretty big.
Roll right, roll right!
Oh, I forgot about my co-pilot. It doesn't like me flying low. All right, let's go find those geysers. Found some wildlife. Let's go find the geysers. Where could they be? They're over here. This is what I'm looking for. Those are the geysers up there. Okay. Now that they have such dynamic wildlife in the game, or the simulation, I'm always looking for something to pop up. And so far, I haven't seen moose and whatever those bear slash wolf looking things were. Yeah, got some decent wildlife here. Okay, we are on the right track here. We're gonna head towards the geysers first, make our way back to the spring here on our left, and then I'll probably try to fly back down towards the airport through that canyon area again. I can find it. So I thought we were in the caldera back by the city back there, but apparently this is the caldera. I was like, I didn't think it was that big, but it wasn't. Let's get down low here and see what we have to see in the park itself. have any kind of wildlife. I don't know. Visible. And Old Faithful. We got the geyser. Let's see what happens if I fly through the geyser. Is it gonna blow my aircraft up? Watch, it blows my aircraft up. Nope. Alright, let's take a look at what we have here. Honestly, I thought they would have modeled the parking lot a little better. But they did a little bit here, so how does this look here? And it's okay. There we go. That's what I was thinking they'd do. Just do a bunch of vehicles like that, but apparently they just wanted to do a few. I mean, it is quite a task. The model stuff. Well, that's not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. For detailed buildings and stuff. That house is floating. The cars are floating. But the geyser's pretty cool. Alright, let's go check out that spring. I was going to get out and walk around, but I'm going to keep on flying. I mean, from a distance in the air, it looks pretty good. So it is a flight simulator, not a walking simulator. And so yeah, we'll give her a 1.5 thumbs up on that. 2 thumbs up if it were super detailed, but that's what buying scenery is for, right? I don't know. Glacier Park Logan's Pass Visitor Center looked better than that. Alright, let's fly over here and check out the spring. Oh, here we go. I got a buffalo. Buffalo! Let's chase some buffalo. Come on. Let's slow down. See if I can find it again. There it is. Oh no, that's a bear. That was a bear. Come here, bear. Come here, bear. Don't run away. Kind of want to walk up to it. See, this is cool. I like this. This is awesome. Chasing bear in a helicopter. It's a big old grizzly bear. Come here, bear. Don't run away. So if this is a bear, I don't know what we were chasing down there before, because those look different. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Alright, so we saw a bear. If that was a buffalo. Oh, what are these? What are these? These are bighorn sheep? Or elk? One of the two. Trying to get a good look at them here. Oh, that's an elk. We have elk, people. Found the elk. Tormenting them with the Black Hawk. Alright. That's cool. Alright. Let's go back on track here and check out the spring. I like the wildlife in this game. That's pretty cool. Makes it feel more alive. And there is a weird glitch there. Like some more geysers there. Springs. Those aren't geysers, those are springs, huh? And here we are. You know, maybe I have flown over Yellowstone, but it didn't have this much detail. So it was just kind of a blurry mess last time I flew over it. If I remember correctly, this is pretty. It's too bad it's not more three-dimensional when it comes to the water, though. It's kind of, let's see what happens when we get down low. Well, I guess it is three-dimensional once you get closer to it. Don't step off the boardwalk, people. Oh, this is cool. Alright, so this is pretty cool. They modeled the boardwalks. So we're getting a higher rating here. This is what counts, is around the actual sites themselves. Although it'd be cool if they would have modeled that building and parking lot area a little better, but this is cool. Alright, it may have raised my rating of the update to this to a 1 3/4 thumbs up. What is that down there? I'm seeing movement. Is that a glitch? It is. It's a floating rock. Alright, let's start flying back this way. So that's pretty cool. I'm not going to complain too much. I am pretty picky. I wanted to see, I thought there was a canyon over here that we could fly through. On the other side of the canyon that I flew through earlier. So I'm going to check that out and see what we can see, and then I'm probably just going to land back at the airport if I don't run out of time. I have to pick my wife up from work, so I might have to call it quits here if I'm taking too long. I think I'm heading in the right direction. I didn't put any waypoints or anything down, so it's just by the seat of our pants that I'm navigating. And another bear. That's cool. There's something else down there as well. I believe we flew from over this way. So that I could spend hours flying around here. This is really cool scenery. And I might have to come back here on my own when I'm not doing a video and do some sightseeing on foot. Oh, there's something there. Lots of stuff around here to chase with your helicopter if you're flying a helicopter, or even a slow airplane. It's another bear. Lots of bears out here, so if you're on foot, be aware of the bear. Uh-oh, I lost where I was headed. I think I was headed over this way. There's another bear or elk. That's probably an elk bear. Man, I'm getting sidetracked all over the place here. Lots to see here in Yellowstone. And I haven't even made it over to where I'm flying, to where I see possibly some cool terrain to fly through in a helicopter.
Pull up! Pull up!
Oh, be quiet, lady. We're gonna go check this out over here. Is this El Capitan? Is that what that is right there? Maybe? I don't know. I thought it had a big valley that it dropped down into. Well, this is pretty beautiful here. We're gonna fly down low along the river here and get some flying in here. Low and slow. Well, maybe not so slow. I think I found a new place I like to fly, and I might have to bring a Cub Crafter up here just because it would be fun to do some landings in these openings down below. There's something. It's one of those bear thingy mabobbers. Moose, bear, wolf, I don't know. This is where, yeah, this is where I was chasing the animals earlier today. See if I can not crash into the mountainside here. I still don't know. That's definitely a bear. Sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness here, people. Try doing that in VR.
Pull right! Pull right!
Oh, whatever. Alright, let's get to the airport. I gotta go pick my wife up from work. So we gotta end this video. But, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me if the alarm goes off, I'm just gonna shut her off and call it good, but thanks for hanging out with me and flying around and checking the sights out. Now there isn't the lake over there that I've not checked out, but I'll probably do that later. Oh, I just about crashed right there. That should have been a crash, because unless I just brushed that tree with the bottom of the helicopter. I think this would be a fun place to fly, like morning time or dusk. Currently I'm live weather, live time, but if I would have known any better, which I do, I'm just trying to make excuses on why I didn't change the time. Why is my headset all wonky? There we go. Somehow I got spun around. I'm still a little off center, but that's okay. All right, we're flying back into West Yellowstone. And I'm looking for the airport, which should be nearby. Be landing there and calling it a flight. Overall, I think they did a decent job on the scenery. The best part were all the animals running around and whatever additions they've done to like the trees and whatnot. The trees look really good, and the water on the springs and stuff look really good too, which were not there before. The resort buildings could have been a little better, but it is a flight sim, as I said earlier, not a walking sim, so I'm pretty happy with the update there with the animals. So that's really fun. Gives you something to look for and chase. I want to get out on foot and see if I can hunt one down sometime and see if they run away when you walk up to them. But that'll be another day for another video. We're gonna land here and call it good. See if I can land this bad boy without hitting too hard. Drop right here on this square. See how well I can do it. How close can I do it? I think I did a pretty good job there. Let's take an outside look. Look at that. Not bad. Almost perfect, but not quite. I'm a little bit too far back, but that's okay. Y'all have a great weekend, whatever you have ahead of you. Stay safe and Godspeed.